Hey y'all, it's Artina Kesia, and I'm back with a highly requested video, and we have a special guest.
Big Shmurda, not the little one.
Period. So we're going to be answering y'all questions that y'all ask me a lot on my Instagram, TikTok, everything. So if I don't answer the question in this video, y'all go over to Big Shmurda YouTube video because she has the part 1 of this question and answer. So we just gonna roll right into the video. I'm gonna be asking the questions, she gonna answer them, and then I'm gonna state my opinion. Just let y'all know this is our opinion, our experience. So
we don't represent the Air Force. It's opinion based.
Yes, please don't get too caught up into what we're saying because this is just our experience. Your experience may be different. Your dad's experience may be different. Your mom's experience may be different. But we're just sharing our personal opinions and experience so far in the Air Force. Oh, you ready to get into it? Let's come. She over there drinking water.
I'm a little thirsty.
Say you ready to answer these questions. So we're gonna roll in real light. How long have you been in the military?
4 years and a little bit of change. 4 years and a little bit of change.
Same. So I've been in for 4 years and a half. I joined in 2019, and honestly, these 4 years have flown by. But babe,
2019 sounds a long time ago.
if you think about it, like I was in high school 5 years ago. What?
We old?
Real old. So yeah, we both been in for like 4.5 years now. So the next question is, do you still enjoy the Air Force? Why or why not?
I do still enjoy the Air Force. I enjoy the Air Force enough to want to do 20 years. I might not enjoy the job as much, but you know, there's always a thing called cross training. I'm cross-trained into a job that I feel like I like more. So yeah, I like the Air Force. I just need another job.
Yeah, okay, so I do enjoy the Air Force. Mainly because being in the military is just a different feeling knowing that some days you don't gotta go to work and you're still gonna get paid regardless. Like you always know where your paycheck is coming from. Like you don't have to worry like, oh, I need to go work 40 hours this week to make this amount of money for rent. No, in the military you have a set paycheck, you get paid on the 1st and 15th regardless. Like it does not matter. Like,
depending on what bank you have.
Yes, depending on what bank you have. You might get paid a little earlier. Navy Federal, you get paid a little early, but regardless, you're going to get 2 paychecks a month. And I think that's what I really like about it because I have a lot of friends that are civilians who really out here hustling. Like they have to work for real
2 jobs, 3
to maintain a lifestyle. So that, along with like our great benefits, free healthcare, free school, VAH, which is housing, they give you money to pay rent, and for food. But is it enough? I don't think so. But we will get back. We will get into that later in the video. So yes, I do enjoy the Air Force. There's negatives and positives, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. What base are you stationed at, and what do you do for your job?
Stationed at Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia. I'm gonna say I never know what Valdosta was till I got here, till I moved here. In my job, BDG, Base Defense Group, and I mean I'm security forces, but I'm like a different
shred
kind of like in security forces. I'm BDG's like more like tactical side, like airfield security and like out in the field all day. I mean, like in the woods, sleeping in the woods, clearing buildings. That's also a place where you like do schools too, like airborne, air assault, Pathfinder, Ranger, Dagger. So if you want to do that, that's one of the main places that you want to come to go to special schools like that. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm also stationed at Moody Air Force Base.
Big Moody.
Yeah. So our job is security forces, but like she said, we are in the BDG, and there's really no way you can just get the BDG. Like you just go into tech school, they teach you about Moody Air Force Base, but you're never really thinking that you're about to get it. Like we read about it and stuff because it's basically like a special duty location. And you just get stationed there out of nowhere. So it's just kind of like there's no way for me to tell you, because a lot of people ask me, oh, how do I get to
I put
your
Georgia.
base?
I put Georgia. I didn't put Moody. I didn't put and then Robbins. Georgia, and they sent me to Moody.
That's true. You do a dream sheet in tech school, and I put Georgia too. So if you want Moody, put Georgia on your dream sheet. Just put Georgia.
Georgia.
I promise you're gonna get Moody.
Because I didn't even know
I
what I was getting
promise.
myself into.
Yeah, so that's probably like the only way. But other than that, if you're not like already like a senior airman staff or whatever, of course you can request. But if you're coming in as like an airman and basic A1C, you just get stationed there. You can't pick to go to that base. But you can trade your bases once you get in tech school with people on your team.
If they still do that.
Yes, they still do.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of people did that now.
But
yeah, so you can trade your bases in tech school with somebody. So if they have Moody Air Force Base, maybe we'll see you one day at Moody Air Force Base. If that's something you're interested in, okay?
Hopefully by the time they come, we'll be gone.
Yeah, we'll be gone.
We'll be see ya.
Okay, so our next question is, how is life after tech school?
I would say life after tech school is kind of confusing, especially like if you're like me. Like this military is my first job. I've never had a job outside of the military. I've never been on my own. I never lived on my own. I never lived without my grandma. So it was more like trying to figure out how to be an adult, how to, I don't know, I guess dress like an adult, how to pay bills right. The main thing I was paying was Netflix. I didn't have a car. Like I ain't had none of that. So I would say for somebody who's going straight out of high school and never lived on their own, never did anything by themselves, it's a little bit harder in a way as well. Also not having like a car too. Artiana here? Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, she was the real deal. For like 3-4 months straight, like she took me to work every single day. And I'm like, bro, I would never like find somebody as genuine as she was, bro. I'm being for real, like that shit right there, like it touched me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I used to have to walk. I didn't even know where the squadron was. I didn't even know where the squadron was, bro. She's like, yeah, I'll pick you up. Ain't no problem. We live in the same
girl, because walking them far places,
yes.
imagine walking to the Mount Village. Like, bro, what?
And it's crazy because I didn't even know how to drive shit. I was like, oh yeah, go take the car and go up here. Didn't know how to drive nowhere. I had a license, but I got it from Ham Chairman, you know, so you know about that. But yeah, she was just a big help with everything. But for people like that coming in like me, it's just a little bit difficult trying to get to know how to be an adult.
Yeah, so for me, life after tech school, it is, like she said, it's confusing because in basic training is 3 months, and then basic training 3 months? How long is basic training?
2 months. It's like 8 weeks.
Okay, basic training is 8 weeks, and then tech school is 3 months for security forces. So it's kind of like your hand is being held through basic training and in tech school. They're telling you what time to wake up. They're telling you exactly what you're doing for the day. Like, you have a set schedule. Once you graduate tech school and you go into the operational world, it's like, dang, they not holding my hand no more. Right. They're not making sure I wake up on time to come to work. They're not doing any of that. Like,
it's like college.
Yeah, you literally become an adult. Like, it's either you gonna catch on real fast or you're gonna be in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So it is like a little shock. Like, oh dang, like,
gotta step up my game.
Yeah, so that's like the major thing, like and then it's like you feel like you don't really have any guidance because you're going to a squadron where you know nobody. Or for instance, I was lucky because a lot of people from my tech school, they came to my first duty station with me, so I knew people. But just imagine you're the only one going to a new squadron.
Me.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh my gosh, all these new people, and then you're so structured and just baby in tech school and stuff, to where you go and they treat you like an adult and they expect a lot out of you. Right. You gotta perform, like, so it's just that part. But once everybody goes through that phase. Once you get through that, you'll be okay, because operational world is way better than tech school, way better than basic training, because you literally just living your life. You're just going to work, go home, do whatever you want. Yeah, but that's just going to be some growing pains that I feel like everybody's going to go through regardless. So, the next question is, have you enrolled in school? No. We're going to call her out. Yeah.
Oh my God. Look, I didn't go to college for a reason. Okay, that was one of my New Year's resolutions, is to go to school.
See?
But after Cause my window opens up for cross training this year, but after once
you got so many months to go.
But I want to make staff stuff is coming up, and then I want to take the ASVAB to get my job.
But you know how good. But you know how good it's gonna look on your EPR to say, "Oh, she's in school."
My EPR.
It's trash. But just imagine if they got, "Oh, she's in school," whether you say one class or not. They glorify being in school.
My brain gotta be. I can't focus. I'll be trying. Just even when I'm studying for staff, I'm like, I gotta put this down.
So me, I am enrolled in school.
Period.
Big one, not the little one. It's not easy because I currently work 2 jobs and I am in school. And I will explain, yes, in the military you can't have 2 jobs, side hustles, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to need it because we don't get paid that much, like we said in the beginning of the video, okay? Exactly. This economy is crazy. But yes, I go to school for free. The military, the Air Force encourages school a lot. Like, not sure if other branches really key in on school, but I know for a fact the Air Force, they really push you to go to school. For certain ranks, you have to be enrolled in school. Yeah. For certain ranks, you have to have a degree. So, I'm in school for family studies and human development. I want to be a guidance counselor, and it's being my butt, but I'm going to keep pushing through. And whatever you put your mind to, if you're coming into the military just for free schooling, you could probably start school.
They gotta get their FILO.
Yeah, you have to get your FILO. Basically, that means once you graduate tech school, go to your first duty location. You have to learn your job, be proficient at your job, and then you get signed off, and then you can enroll in school. I would say, honestly, it probably take a good year once you get stationed to really get enrolled in school, because they also have to sign off for you to start school. So it's not something you can just go do on your own. You got to get that junk approved. So school, highly encouraged in the military, in the Air Force. Do it. And if you already have a degree, if you already have a bachelor's degree,
be an officer.
Do not come in enlisted.
Commission.
Yes, make the real money.
I know somebody that got a master's degree. A1C. Are you crazy?
Girl, you're making what?
Are you crazy?
Compared to what? You're making this much compared to what you could be making.
I know y'all see them charts. The charts with the money.
Bro.
Ain't no way.
If you already have your degree, please do not come in as enlisted. Go officer route. Make the real money. Because, babe, you don't want to be... You're going to get in and you're going to be like... You're going to see them paychecks and you can see what you could be making just from having a bachelor's degree. If you got more than that, the money is... more.
And you can also commission once you in too. Like, say for instance you enlisted and you like, all right, this ain't my cup of tea. Then you can go commission. We call it going to the dark side.
Yeah. They be stressed a little bit, but babes, I promise when they see them paychecks, they be like, oh,
okay. I'm not gonna be as stressed.
And you can be an officer and you're literally 23, 24 years old. You're making that much money. It's crazy. But
I wish.
What are the benefits of going active duty instead of guard?
I mean, I would say I don't talk bad about the guard. I mean, sometimes I do because I'm like, that's guard. But in all reality, they got the best of both worlds. Because we got the 105th guys up in there in New York. It's like a BDG up in New York, but they're guard. So half of them are like police officers over a world. And then they come to us and they get TDY pay. So they're still getting paid being a police officer. And then you get stationed somewhere on a little TDY and you get both checks. So, I don't know how much money you want to make having 2 different lives. And ain't nothing wrong with active. It's the fact that I'm like, and then I thought about it, I'm like, But I feel like active is still good. It gives you something to do. It gives you a job. It gives you more opportunities in a way. I know it's different with the schooling side sometimes, but I don't know. I would still be active. I wouldn't go guard only because people get talked about. Even though the Air Force get talked about from the mature force, but I would still be active. I
feel like the main difference between going active duty and then guard is if you're trying to get away from your hometown, going guard really is not going to help because you're going to go back to your hometown once you graduate with basic training, and you're going to go to your guard base, and it's kind of like you didn't really escape your hometown. Active duty, you have a guaranteed paycheck. Guard, you have a guaranteed paycheck, but it's way less than active duty. Like, if we get paid $50, y'all get paid 50 cents, okay?
Girl, you're so dramatic. You're so dramatic.
So
then we can check you like $200. Like, when y'all go be there for a week, it'd be like $200.
Yeah, so it's like y'all don't get active duty pay, and then also y'all don't get active duty benefits. So that's one thing I learned too. So that's like the main thing. If you are really focused on just getting the free school and you don't mind staying in your hometown, going to your guard base, by all means do that, because some guard bases they do have what, like
active
reserves or whatever, active guard, where y'all can just go active duty anytime y'all want, or like whenever y'all are needed. So those are the pros and cons. I get that question a lot. It's just basically what you really want to do in life. I can't answer that question for you. Would I go active or guard? I would still go active duty because, yeah.
Then guard, like, they deploy actually more than the actual active duty people. Because, like, they're, like, always, it's like always, I mean, we're always on standby. But y'all are always on standby. Like, it's first y'all and then us. Like, we're, like, the last to get called because y'all are the people first to get called to go do something. If it's like a disaster somewhere, like a hurricane or something, well, we not gonna get called for that because it's like a way of order, but y'all gonna get called for it. And then if it's just too much for y'all, then we gonna get called for it. But we like the last, like reserve or active type stuff.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's your choice. I'm not gonna decide for you, but babes, not guard. Okay, so the next question is security forces a male-dominant career field?
Yes.
I
don't know how many yeses I got.
Yes, literally.
Yes. I mean, the Air Force and the military in general is a male-dominant career field. Military.
But security forces is worse.
Yeah.
It's
for about like 10 males.
Is one female. Yeah. So security forces, a lot of people ask me, oh, do you like it? Honestly, no. Even though I am in the BDG Basic Defense group, security forces, you work long hours. Either you're at the gate, you're patrolling, or you're at nukes. It's just a lot that goes on with it. It just wear and tear on your body. You're surrounded by males all day. Y'all know how that could be. If you don't, But if I go back and change my job, I would, because it's just not for me no more. It's too physical, long hours. It's like the bottom of the barrel for the Air Force jobs. And people look at it as that because it's just, you need security 24/7. So you don't get them holidays and work days and all that kind of stuff off like
the BDG would.
The BDG does.
We do.
Basic Defense group does, because this is a special
every single holiday
location. Yes. However, security forces, the people who check your IDs and stuff like that, they are not guaranteed holidays off. They are not even guaranteed leave days. Like, they have to put in their leave
like 30 days in advance.
30 days, months before. The BDG, we're so blessed and grateful because we do not go through that. We only work Monday through Friday and off 4 days, family days. So, yeah, just take that into account. Like, people be trying to go security forces because you can just go super fast, quick. Don't do it, y'all. If that's not something you really like. And also,
research.
People say, oh, I really like law enforcement. You're going to get into security forces and see it's not really law enforcement at all. It's just, you're a freaking security guard. That's what you are, a security guard. You're not really doing any law enforcement. Cop. You're a mall cop. You're not doing no law enforcement. People, you're responding to calls. People, what do people even do?
I mean, some people do get, like, it depends on what base you go to.
Yeah, what
like,
base?
Yeah, I feel like Travis. I heard Travis is a wild base.
Yeah, Travis, but if you're not those places, it's just like all you're doing is checking IDs, or you're just looking at the same post all day, or you're just sitting in the vehicle all day patrolling. You know, like, it's boring. It's nothing to do really, unless you're BDG. However, everybody don't get the chance to come to the BDG, so regular security forces would not recommend, especially for our ladies, because babes, no.
Take your time. Do your research.
Yes.
I don't know how many times I said in the video. Do the research. Please do the research. I wish I would have did the research. She would have did the research.
Yeah. But however, rolling to our next question is: can you get another job if you want to?
Like off duty.
No, like can you cross train?
Yes. Yes, you can most def cross train.
Yes.
It's depending on your contract. If you're 4 years, it's like your 36 month.
You can retrain at 3 years if you sign for.
And if you are 6 years, you retrain at like your fifth year. Yeah. So
yes.
my 5th year is coming up, so I will be retraining, cross training, and stuff like that. So, but it's all too like if that job is in demand as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you're not gonna get the nod. Like they'll give you lists like, okay, name 5 jobs you want to do. You know, you put 5, put 3, you put 1. Don't recommend putting 1, but say for instance you put 5 jobs, and the first 4 jobs are like already manned, like they're highly manned, like they didn't ask for more people, but you want to do that. They're not gonna put you somewhere that's already overmanned. They're gonna put you somewhere where you need to be, like where the Air Force needs you, and that's how it is with like bases too. If you want to go to a nice base, it's like, oh yeah, we already have all these people there. We don't have nobody at Moody. You know, so you're gonna send you to Moody. It's all about where the Air Force needs you. It's like, yeah, I want to go here, but does the Air Force really need me here in Florida? Does the Air Force really need me here in Georgia?
Right.
They need you at Moody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically the process. Wherever they need you, that's where you're gonna be put. So yes, you can cross train wherever the Air Force wants to put you.
Yeah, but if you cross train, which cross train means you're in a career field and you change to a different career field, you have to qualify for the job that you want to cross train in.
Yeah.
So if it's not on your list of jobs, you cannot pick from it. But you can retake the ASVAB. Say that you scored really low coming in, you can retake the ASVAB and probably score higher, and then you'll be qualified for more jobs. But if you cross train, you have to re-enlist. So keep that in mind if you're trying to look at a new job. But that does give you hope. If you pick one job and you absolutely hate it, you can cross train into a different job.
But you also have to be a first term airman. You can't like be a first term and then re-enlist and like, oh, in this re-enlistment I want to cross train. You can't do that. You got to be like on your first contract. So I'm on my 6 years. I'm on my first contract. I can extend a year, and then I'll still be on my first contract. So I'll still be a first term airman. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
But if I was a re-enlist, now I'm not a first term airman anymore. I'm not on my first contract anymore. I'm on my second.
Yeah. So really make up your mind. Don't waste your time.
Right.
And just know when your window open for cross train, because like we said, once you become operational, you're independent. People are not going to be like on your back, like, oh, you have to be your biggest advocate in the military. You got to go hard for yourself, because sometimes supervisors aren't going to do it. They have their own lives. So just stay on top of everything that you want out of your career.
Right. Nobody
You
cares
have
about
to,
your career.
exactly. Nobody cares about your career more than you. So if you really want something, you pressing for something, you got to go do it. Yeah. All right. So we have 2 more questions. One question is, how many places have you gone to? In the military, like Air Force related?
I've been to Croatia. I've been to Germany. I've been to the UK. I've been to Iraq. Small little visit to Kuwait. Small little visit to Kuwait. I think that's it.
Okay, so yes, we just came back from deployment. She was in Iraq, I was in Kuwait, and we came back last year in July. She came back last year in April. She was deployed for how many months?
7, because they had us out there for an extra month.
Yeah, and I was only deployed for 5 months. And my deployment was very easy. Kuwait is a great place, but I've been to Kuwait, not Bulgaria, Croatia. Kuwait, Croatia, California. We did TDYs there.
Oh, I went to California.
Yeah, she went to California too. The UK. Where else? I feel like it's more.
Did you go to Germany?
No, I didn't go to Germany.
I'm about to say, that was a nice vacation.
Yeah, I think it might be more, y'all, but I just can't remember. But we TDY and travel a lot, especially in the BDG. We always have exercises in different locations, and it's all paid by the military. Hotels, flights, everything. We have a government travel card that you can only use for government expenses. I know somebody asked me, like, do they give you a credit card? Yes, they do, but you cannot use that for anything except for authorized government expenses. So yes, every time we travel is on the military's dime.
Like hotels.
Yes, hotels. Whatever you want to eat outside of what they already provide you, you're spending your own money. So yeah. Alrighty, our last question, and if we did not answer your question in her video or my video, we will. If you guys really like this video, thumbs up right now before we get into the last question.
Subscribe.
Yes,
subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know that you support us and you really like this video, and we will continue to do this with questions that y'all ask, or we might switch it up with different kind of military content. It's just all up to y'all. So the last question is...
Wait, drum roll.
Do you regret joining the military? Why or why not?
I do not regret joining the military because now I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm not in my city anymore. I know people that wanted to get out of my city and still there, and now they're stuck there. And I'm not one of those people anymore. Like, people see me now, and I've progressed, I've grown, I'm older now. Old, back pains, knee pains, ankle pains,
everything.
But
headaches.
I don't regret joining at all. It's actually a blessing that I was able to join. And I encourage a lot of people to join because it's a good stepping stone. It's a good way to get you out of the world, get you out in the world, see new things, pay for college freely. You know, I know a lot of people go to school, people who don't go to school on scholarships and stuff like that. This is an easy way to walk out with no debt. So sign away 4 years. Just 4.
Do 4. Don't sign for 6. I don't care what they say. Oh, you gonna rank up fast if you sign that 4 years. And if you like 4, you can do more. But don't just go for 6 years off bat. Don't do it.
Hey, I walked into the office and asked if they had a 20-year contract.
She don't know what.
And the people looked at me crazy. It was like, we're gonna start you off with 6. Y'all with a good 6.
That's outrageous. You just automatically want to give up 20 years.
Yeah.
You gotta take me to the doctor because that ain't right.
I'm blaming it on the military.
Yeah, but for me, I feel like the military is the best decision that I ever made in life. For one, because like she said, you're going to be so much further than your peers. Not just mindset-wise, but let's be honest, money-wise or whatever. Because although we do joke that the military do not pay us enough, if you know how to manage your money, you can save a lot of money. You can do a lot of things. You can buy a house with your VA loan. There's so many opportunities in the military that you cannot get in the civilian world. Or you got to work 30 times as hard to get it and maintain the lifestyle that we live. So the military allowed me to see a lot of different places that I probably would have never even imagined. And it just opened up like a different, and it gives you a different insight on life because I feel like our military friends, it's like no other. You can meet a military friend today and stay in contact with them for the rest of your life. And like your friends from back home, you probably don't even talk to them no more because it's not the same kind of connection. I don't know what it is about the military. Maybe because we understand each other and we like all go through the same kind of things. But yeah, the military give you the best friends ever, like for real. Aside from that, we have great benefits. You can just do a lot in the military if you know the right people and if you're just motivated and you just want better for yourself. So, yeah.
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend if you need a fresh start, free school, money, a stable job, get away from your hometown, violence, stuff like that.
Get out your mama house, get out your daddy house, get out your grandma house.
If you want to be a boss, trying to boss your life up real quick. I be telling people, if you know what you're doing with your money, the military is the biggest, quickest come up. Save your money, and boom, God forbid or whatever, you got some medical issues going on that happen in the military.
They can pay for them.
Yeah, they can pay for them.
And then blame them.
Pay for them and blame them. You can pay for the rest of your life because of what what the military did to you. But no, seriously, y'all. Military is great stepping stool, but make sure it's something that you really want to do. Don't let nobody peer pressure you. Just make sure that it's your decision and it's something that you really want to do. And pick your job wisely.
Period.
Any last words?
I'm thick.
Bye. But y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to go over to her page, subscribe, like, and comment, and then show love on my page. And if y'all have any more questions, drop them down below. And our Instagrams will be down there, so y'all can DM us on Instagram. And we will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Subscribe.
Bye.